Memorial Day weekend is like the pre-game kickoff to summer, with pools opening and good movies coming out. But of course, it's also a time to honor our fallen soldiers. And the D-Day Memorial has a weekend and week packed full of events to honor them, along with the anniversary of D-Day itself. April Cheek-Messier has all the details on what's happening.
Well, we have a lot going on because this is not only Memorial Day weekend coming up, but we also have the anniversary of D-Day. So we kick off all of our events this weekend with our big annual Memorial Day weekend concert, Jefferson Choral Society, the Salem Choral Society, and they do a wonderful evening of just patriotic and period music that's fabulous, and it's a great way to start the weekend. That following Monday, May the 30th at 11 a.m., we have our Memorial Day ceremony. I think everybody should always take time out to remember those who've given their lives in service to our country. So we'll be doing a wonderful ceremony that day. And then that following weekend, a whole array of D-Day anniversary events. So June the 3rd, we're showing the movie Bedford, the Town They Left Behind at the Memorial here. It's one of the only movies we've ever shown outdoors here at the Memorial that evening. It's going to be terrific. So we encourage people to check our website out for that. And then that following Saturday, June the 4th, we will have our luminaries all along the memorial wall here at the Memorial. Thousands of luminaries to pay tribute to the fallen, but also to recognize those who are currently serving or have served in our military. And then June the 6th, we'll round everything off with our large anniversary celebration that day at 11 o'clock. We'll have a veterans reunion tent. We're going to have living history. We'll have a lot of veterans here, including one of the few surviving World War II Medal of Honor recipients from World War II will be here that day.
And he'll be speaking as well.
Well, he will be one of our keynote speakers, so we really encourage people to see him. You'll love him.
And you were talking earlier about the movie. Isn't like the director going to be here, and there's going to be a whole dinner and quite the ordeal?
Yes, we're doing a fundraiser dinner that night, so people can choose on June the 3rd to either just buy a ticket to the movie or they can come to our dinner. And the dinner, they'll get to meet the producers of the film. It's an exceptional film. They won a lot of awards for it, so maybe people can do both.
And tell us a little bit about the significance of the D-Day Memorial in this location.
Well, it's a very solemn distinction that it's here because Bedford lost more men per capita than any other community in our country. And it's so important that we pay tribute and remember what D-Day was all about. It was the turning point of World War II. It was the largest amphibious assault we've ever attempted. And here we pay tribute to that. We educate others about it, and we're dedicated to preserving the lessons and the legacy of that important day in our history.
And since you've been working here, what is the feeling when folks come out here to pay tribute to this area?
Well, I think people are overwhelmed because it's a very timely memorial. It is the National D-Day Memorial, but here I think people come to remember all of our servicemen and women who've given their lives for their country and for those who've served. It's so important that we take time out to do that, and I think it's an overwhelming sense of gratitude that people come here and remember what this great country is about and how many people have sacrificed so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we have today. It's pretty overwhelming.
Is there quite an emotional attitude from the veterans themselves?
Yes, and in fact, daily we get families who come with their World War II veteran, and they'll often hear stories they've never heard before. Because this is a very cathartic place for our veterans, and they open up. They tell stories that they've never shared with anyone, and so it's a place of healing.
I need to remind folks, too, that you guys do this through donation.
That's right. We are a nonprofit. We are not federally funded. We are not state funded, and so we do need assistance. And so we're always asking for donations to help keep their story alive, and so we're grateful for that support.
And to check out the National D-Day Memorial's upcoming events or for donations, give them a call, 540-586-3329, or go to dday.org.